heard about Select Painting through a friend that had recently started working there. And we had a deck on our house. We bought a new construction home, and it was ugly. It didn't look good. It looked like it had been on the house for 40 years. It was just weathered and gray and just didn't look good. So we contacted Select Painting. They came out and gave us a great bid, and we signed up with them. We wanted them to come out and stain our deck. They called us to let us know when they're going to come out and start power washing our deck. They walked us through the process step by step, so we knew what to expect. We weren't expecting them to come power wash and stain it in the same day, but they explained why you power wash and wait for it to completely dry so the stain can soak in all the way. I can't talk enough about how great the communication was with Select Painting. When they came out and pressure washed it, that alone made the deck look at least 10 years newer. But that was just the tip of the iceberg of how great our deck was gonna look when they were all done. When the crew came out, it only took them like less than a day, which was great. It was super quick. They were in and out, and they didn't leave a mess. I expected at least something on some of the rock that we have under our deck, maybe on the house a little bit, some of those. There was none of that. We had no issues. The deck turned out great, and we really have a lot of our neighbors in the area. We live in a newer neighborhood, and a lot of them are asking who stained our deck, where could they get it done from. We talked about the cost, so I just kept shooting them over to Select Painting, telling them to give them a call and get their deck stained by them. Not only was the initial experience with Select Painting good when they walked us through the process, got pressure washed and got the initial staining done, but then they came back and really checked it out. Now, I'm no expert in painting or staining decks, but they are. So when we initially saw it, we thought it looked great, but they came back, they realized a few things that needed to get touched up on, and they took care of it right away, and it looks great. So Select Painting talked about how they strive to live in excellence in the initial consultation. And you know, you hear a lot of slogans from companies and things like that, but Select Painting really does live in that. And it shows through their work and the fact that they were willing to come back out and check it over. We didn't ask them, we didn't complain about anything, but they came out and double checked their work, touched up on a few things, made sure that it was perfect, and it was an excellent job. No matter where we live, whether we stay in this house for many more years or we're in a different house, in the Sioux Falls area, there's no other place that I'm going to call for any of my painting needs or staining needs than Select Painting.